15.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line, and he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too. That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Taking it about the 16. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31. The numbers for Mixon last week, 16 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Burrow will throw. And that will be incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 8.
He'll look to throw.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
The Giants at 6-2 to start play. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And they were able to tough it out last week. A close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And down to the 20 he'll go before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
The often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This one caught by Ridley. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. It's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Open man is Yoshibas.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He completes it to Henry. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Bengals.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Burrow on 3rd down. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
But we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's a 2nd drop right here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the 1st quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Barkley, inside handoff. A beautiful fake. And this will be a Giants 1st down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. It's Williams on the catch. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Wan'Dale Robinson, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and short.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
With a lack of pass defense, they do make up for it in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
(10-6) the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it as we resume action. A handoff to Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive kill there. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Burrow looking to pass. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
Kayvon Thibodeau
Able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 3.
Here's a give to Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll look to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And a stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bengals 46.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He's got Bellinger.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw.
Short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
He'll look to throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. They'll look to throw.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll look to throw again.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Barkley will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll drop to throw.
That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Hey, Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and a run up the middle with Mixon. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Here's Burrow.
That is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They begin with a run by Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
2nd and 5. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
The Bengals getting set to go. And they begin in a glorious spot, to say the least. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Mixon again. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Bengals.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And he bangs it through and makes it a 17-13 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now Burrow on first down.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now it's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
It'll be a gain of just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is off the left upright, and it comes back, it's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Robinson's got it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Defense.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Now Burrow
dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Burrow looking to pass.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Andy Dalton, strong in the victory, as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. From there, we're off to check out another game, and you can see currently they trail in that ball game. Devontae Adams, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Brian Robinson, a touchdown run in the victory. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On second down, Burrow. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
14-yard pickup. But it's third down.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. It's Burrow. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete here.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And Waller taking it in over the middle.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll set up a throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Mixing up the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Burrow will throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
And Burrow going to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That is caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more.
That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well. Back to throw here.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Back to throw again. No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Facing short yardage on third down, but he was able to pick up a very sizable gain.
He certainly was, and I think that maybe they were fooled a little bit because you and I both know this is a passing league, and that's not normally a running down, and they fooled him with it. Safety had to make the play. Otherwise, he's still running. And the next thing, he runs right into the goal post.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Cincinnati.
Now Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Azeez Ojulari
in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Burrow looking to pass. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And New York set to take the field.
Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley taking it right down Broadway.
And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 6. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Jordan Bell.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Mixon with a first down carry, fighting through. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Burrow. Short pass caught by Henry. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
That one goes for 24 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To the air again, Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the